what are your thoughts about Quinshon Judkins? That the contract impasse. It's just kind of it's interesting, I guess. It doesn't seem like either is ready to budge, and I think what it is the Browns are waiting to see if he's going to be suspended before they give him any guaranteed money. That's kind of what makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think it kind of has to. The world is. You would think that when the case is dismissed, then it's full gas on the accelerator and we're good to go and let's get him signed and move on, right? We kind of wrote about that at our website today. That when he has the charges dropped, that's the first stage of like 3 stages, right? Because then it comes down to whether the NFL is going to have an action against him. Well, the NFL cannot do anything to make the victim of that case talk to the NFL. So if she does not want to participate, the NFL has nothing there and ultimately can't. Not that they can't, because the NFL is their own governing body, but the likelihood of a suspension is very slim. So we don't know what's going on in that yet. Obviously, there could also be a civil case that could happen, which could make things even trickier. If you recall, some of the bigger cases deal with civil cases. Deshaun Watson dealt with civil cases. Like, it is always a possibility. Just because the criminal side of things doesn't manifest anything, there's always a chance something could be taken to civil, and we don't know. Those are the two wild cards we don't know. And you're right, cut and dry contract situation. The guy in front of him, the guy behind him got guaranteed money. The Browns would like to structure things that protects them in the guaranteed world if he misses 4 games. Judkins is also like, probably from his end, I'm far enough along in this now in the waiting process that, if I got to wait another week because the NFL then does their decision and I don't lose the guaranteed money that would come from the void language that would be in the contract if I am suspended. It's so you're dealing with, like, the NFL just got to make a choice. And I don't know what the window of speed on the NFL's decision making will be on this. And it's also going to be a little weird because he's still not signed. So what does that look like ultimately? This is it's a world we don't want to live in, because I don't like talking about criminal cases and all this other stuff, but like, this is the weird world where we want to make assumptions about what we do and don't know about him being in Berea, in Cleveland, ready to go, versus like, we want him there. And I know that the Browns want him there. And I know Judkins wants to be there, but you have to handle business. But unfortunately, the business here is operating in a world we don't know a clear timetable of, and ultimately is one that is very delicate still. So, you hope to hear something in the next week or so. I think as a Browns fan, I would rule out seeing him in the first quarter of the season. That's kind of the way I think is the safest way to view it. You break the NFL into 4 quarters. I think the first quarter is in jeopardy for him just because of how long this could go. And anytime you get him before that, and if there's a minimal suspension, I think that's probably just, from a football perspective, a good outcome.
Yeah, the other thing that I think muddies that up is they guaranteed money to Isaiah Bond, who projected to be behind him. So